They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds, and looks like right at the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's got room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Brought down by Ed Oliver. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A man who won a national championship on this very field with Georgia, it's James Cook. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. And it's
got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Let's go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Back to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
58 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Cook running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Back to Taylor on first down. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's Allen to throw it. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 144 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the counter, it's Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 9. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defender.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Cook following the penalty. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Now Allen, got to have this one. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Bills first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Allen off the play fake. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee. Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.